Welcome to the live stream. We're at it. We're on the grind. We're on the hustle. I hope you are too. Your losses should be due to only probability and not emotions. If you have emotional issues, it's behaviors, it's relationships, it's instant gratification, so many things. You're already taking the step to rewatch this live stream because you want more. You're looking for more. Let me mentor you. Join the mentorship. Stop being lazy. Just do it. And even if you don't want me to be your mentor, find a mentor that you can stick with, that can talk to you, that can help you, that genuinely cares about you. It's not that hard to find one, but there is a lot of bad ones out there. All right, so let's get right into this. When I do take a trade, I'll normally have my journal pop up on the screen so you can see when a trade is taken. So if you did want to skip through, you can. I do yap a lot, so there might be a lot of knowledge that I'm spitting out. So if you just want to sit back and relax, play some music, and watch the live stream. But when I do have no viewers, I do outreach. Like I go on my social medias and I outreach to people because I'm trying to grow my mentorship. And that's basically it. Yeah. And it sounds silly, but I really, really, really enjoy teaching. I don't know why I do. I think it's just part of me having ADHD. Um, but yeah, if you have any questions, comment. I more than likely will reply. I have a Discord that I love to talk in with people. I just want you all to succeed, and especially joining the mentorship. I'm telling you, I can make you profitable. Um, I have ADHD, and I systemize everything. So like realistically, I'm not even supposed to be trading because I have ADHD, but it just shows like if I can do it, you can do it. There should be no reason why I'm profitable, but I am. And let me show you this week's results. I'm passing combines on the live streams. I'm gonna make a video at the end. We're up 1600. We're just halfway to passing. I had a one red day. I was super duper duper sick, and I went for more than my 1-to-1. I went for like the eternal swing. That wasn't even. It was like a D plus setup. Like it was so bad. I don't even know why I did it. And I was just way too sick, so I didn't trade the next day. And my son was running around. It was so dumb. But this week I've traded all these trades live. I think these 2 days I traded the afternoon and I didn't uh, do that session live, but I did record the afternoon session that I did trade, and I made a YouTube video with that afternoon trading session. And I think that is it. My analysis on the day looks like we're gonna be bearish. We'll see what happens. We have high time frame zones that we're coming down towards. All right, let's see. Oh, someone. Oh, sorry. Gentleman has messaged me asking about prop firms. He doesn't fully understand what they are. And if he is the one watching, comment so I can show you and explain to you more. But prop firms are basically, there's so many that exist nowadays. You can find any online. You pay, and then they make you take a test. Like I can show you right here. Look, it tells me my balance. Right now I'm at 1600. For the test, you need to make 3K. So if I make $3,000, I pass the test, then I'm giving capital to trade. So the first 10K is yours. Then after 10K, they take 10% of everything you make. And prop firms are just so easy to pass. And they're so easy to do if you master the skill. And that's what I teach. And I've systemized everything. My strategy is so simple. I'm just looking for a pattern on the charts. I trade the 5-second time frame. It might sound crazy to you, but it's not that crazy because I'm just looking for the same pattern again and again and again. So when this pattern shows up, I place my order and I take the trade. And I have a high win rate. I can show you right now too. I average about 75 to 85%. And yeah, that's basically it. And I'm just doing the same thing again and again and again. That's how I'm able to execute on the 5-second time frame. Yeah, it's pretty simple. And I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Nitin? I'm assuming you're the one who was messaging me on Instagram. If you have any questions, please ask me. I'd love to teach you or show you. All this is not that hard. And my mentorship right now is dirt cheap. It's only $150 a month USD. It's super duper cheap. Take advantage of everything that I have to offer now before I do gain more traction. I am growing currently, but I want to take in as many people as I can, just so I love to teach, and I love doing what I do. So if you have any questions, please ask. I'd love to help you. to the new viewers who are joining, if you traded before and you're struggling now, I can still give you some guidance on risk management, psychology, anything. Just ask me and just take advantage of what I have to offer. I also have a lot of YouTube videos. They're basically just, and realistically, they're just like sales videos to my mentorship, but you can gain a lot of knowledge from them. I just teach the setup again and again and again. And then, like I said in the beginning of this live stream, I have a journal. So if you do rewatch the live stream, when I do take a trade, I put it in the journal. So if you skip through the video, you'll see when I do take those trades. And I journal all my trades throughout the week. And at the end of the week, I put them all in the journal. How many are in your mentorship at the moment? I have 4 people at the moment. But these 4 people I've been really just focusing on like personally, and they've been friends from in the past, like in high school, and I've just been reaching out to them and they've been interested. But I promise you I'll make you profitable. I literally, like, I figured it out. I know what to do now. I do the same for you, especially you, Mr. Michael. I know you're all over the place and trying to like get your footing and just couldn't figure it out. I figured it out. I got it now. I systemize everything, and especially having ADHD. Just let me know. I'd definitely like to get you where you want to be, so you can avoid the boom and bust cycle. But I think that's basically it. If you have questions, please ask me. I'd love to help. And if you want to see the setup, I can show you. Let's see. I can draw it out. I can do bullish and bearish. It's so simple. So this is bearish. Ignore the lines in the background. It's so simple. Swing high, swing low. You getting some solid payouts now then? Yes. It's crazy to think that, or like how fast that I've grown. Like I was struggling for so long and then it just clicked. But basically it was just, I just have one model that I stick to and nothing else. And I only trade this model. So that's what made me so profitable. Okay, I'm gonna go over it right now. Oh, I'm sorry, I clicked something on accident here. Okay. So look, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, just again and again and again. We look for the sweep. We create that zone there. We want to tap on the zone. And then we want to break of structure after the tap. After the break of structure, we enter at 50%, stop above, take profit below. And I have a few other requirements. So 100% away needs to always happen. If we get more than 2 taps on the zone, I take the order off. And one last thing, let me show you what I do here. Is this zone right here. I make it, I put these lines at 40% and 12.5%. If price comes in and comes to 40 and touches this blue 12% line, then I take my order off because that means the zone is mitigated. And I think that is it. I can show you a bullish example if you want to see. It's just so simple. And I really try to avoid burst flips. I try to avoid counter trend. I just stay with the trend. Is that Fibonacci? Basically, yeah, I use 0 indicators. So like all I'm doing is drawing these squares, and these squares just have lines in them. This is all I'm doing. And then 100% away, it just means 2 zones. So 2 zones stacked on top of each other. But I have something here that tells me 100% away. See, 100%. These little thin are like very low transparent lines. Like you can kind of see it. It's yellow. I'll see if I can move it down so you can see it better. It tells me where 100% is at. And then yeah, I just do the same thing again and again and again. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So right here, that sweep right here, swing high, the swing low, the tap on the zone, the break of structure after the tap. Even if the tap happens really late, like if price came out like real high and then tapped, we still want the break of structure after the tap. And then I would put my order at 50%, take profit above, stop below. I'll take my order off if we come and tap more than 2 times. So if we tap a 3rd time, I take my order off. And then the 40% thing. But I don't like trading these first flips unless I can really confirm that we've so you've mastered strategy. Yes, absolutely have. But like I said, I won't take these first flips unless I really understand that we're rejecting an area. So this strategy works on any time frame in any market. On the higher time frame, you can look. So I trade the 5-second, but I use a 15-minute for direction. So let me show you here. See, the same setup again is on the 15-minute. The sweep right here, the swing high, swing low, price came out, tapped, came back, and then look, ignore these red lines here, but you can see price is rejecting this 15-minute zone. So I'm using all this data to gauge direction. All these other lines that I have on the screen are, I can explain them to you right now also. Yeah, the 5-second time frame. It's not as crazy as it seems. Hold on, let me mark the zone out first. And I'll show you what these lines are and what they mean or what they do. Especially for you, Michael. These orange lines up here is a first hour high and low from 8:30 to 9:30. These blue lines is from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock Central Time and the high and low. They're very strong resistant lines. And then all these other lines are just extensions from the initial balance from the first hour open. Are difficult. It's not difficult. Let me show you why it's not. So look, you see all these candles right here? If I change it to a line chart, it's that simple. I'm just looking, see the swing highs and swing lows here? Every top is a swing high, every bottom is a swing low. If I show you on a higher time frame, there's a lot less swing highs and lows, but I do it on the 5-second because there's a lot more opportunity. But I only trade for an hour a day, so I'm just looking for a setup within the hour window. Nice, bro. Which is the best. I appreciate you. Yeah, 5 seconds seems crazy when you don't really have a full identification of where your stop's going to be or where your entry's going to be. A lot of people, when they do start trading, they're doing supply and demand, or they're just jumping around strategies and they don't fully understand their win rate or like what they should be doing. So I've systemized everything. Even my mentorship, I've fully systemized it. So like it's just a super fast track to profitability. But at the end of the day, I have ADHD, so I needed to do all of this so it's easier for others, because I shouldn't even be trading because I have a mental disability. But I figured it out, and if I can do it, you can do it too. Armand, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please ask. I do talk a lot. And my voice is too low. Let me know also. I can increase it. All right. Okay. We see a setup here. I'm not going to take it though. It's the first flip. I can say there's confluence here because there's a higher time zone or a higher the 15-minute setup is right here. This very transparent zone. Let me see if I can draw it for you. Right here's a 15-minute zone. And then here's a 5-second zone. So there's gonna be more confluence that this zone might deliver, but it's a first flip, so it's not something I want to take. And we've seen that we're very bearish, and I don't want to take a counter trend trade. Keep this up. So we're just looking for the same setup again and again. And let me adjust my journal real quick. Let me see. Control C. And then look, I have the journal right here. I only just have a few notes. I like the habit of saying that I'm expecting a loss per trade because it's something that I want you to replicate. And then I only go for the 1-to-1. Yesterday I did go for higher RR. I did like a 5R trade. Let me show you. Here it is. But I don't recommend doing that until you really master the strategy. Call me fundies. Yes, sir, I am. I'm also trading on a quant tower with multiple rhythmic connections. On my live streams, I stick to solely just passing combines. So I want to make a YouTube video on it. And I'm really, really focused on growing my mentorship right now, mostly because I can automate the process. So it's a business that I can really have my hands in and that I can automate. And at the end of the day, I really love helping people. I know it's not for everybody. I really enjoy teaching. especially something that's so niche and systemized. It's just so easy, dude. Yes, scaling. Uh, so to just pass quickly, I risk $500 a zone, but I can't do that live because I don't want to insinuate bad habits, so I'm just doing $200 a zone on the live streams. But I normally do risk $500 per trade. As on a 50K account, it's easy, and especially with a high win rate. Also, too, NinjaTrader and on Quantower, if when you do start copy trading, they're both very clunky and I hate using them. So I make the primary account on TradingView and I just trade off TradingView. So it's just the same charts as you're using on TopStep. So you can just copy trade off TradingView, but you're still using the copy trader from NinjaTrader or Quantower. But just make sure you make the TradingView the primary account. And with NinjaTrader, it's Replicanto, and with Quantower, it's built in. You just need the premium version of Quantower. But like I said, they're both clunky, so I don't like them. TradingView is just so smooth. But TopStep uses TradingView's charts. Right now on this combine for just this week, we're already halfway to passing. I should pass. I want to say like the middle of next week. If I do go for a higher RR, then like maybe Monday or Tuesday, but I might not. I want to make a video on saying like how easy it is to pass, because if I can do it, others can do it. And I don't know if you've seen my YouTube, I just like pump out a bunch of content. I'm just teaching the strategy again and again and again. Yeah, now we're just watching paint dry. December price action is normally bad. Also, too, when this orange line that I have, the initial balance, and these blue lines, when they're spread apart, it gives me an indication that volatility is going to be favorable that day. It's been like that all week. I've been able to find setups still, but I just increase my standards on them, making sure we get a reaction before entering, or like not taking the first flip, like for this example. Just being very selective. You can be a little more reckless on days where those lines are really close together, because more setups will deliver. But it's December, so might just have to wait a month or two. So I'm just currently being selective, especially too since I'm using size. I like being selective. Like I enjoy taking my order off and moving on to the next play, because I want something that's going to deliver. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you're limiting your trades also, Michael. I know you're over trading a lot, and I'm assuming it's just you couldn't handle seeing red on your screen. But TopStep has a whole lockout feature that very helpful. I only trade from 9:40 to 11 o'clock Central Time, and 12:30 to 1:30. But I don't trade the afternoon often. It's only if I'm like break even or if I have one loss on the morning session. Like I said, I don't live stream the afternoon, but if people wanted me to, I would. But I just record a video on it. I really only hit like max like 4 consistent viewers who watch the live streams. But like overall, like 15 to like 30 people will come and peak. But people who normally stay is about like 4 people. If you have any questions, I'd love to help. But we're just gonna be watching paint dry. I see it set up here. I doubt it's gonna do what I want it to do. I would like this only because we broke and we're still pretty bearish. But we came back in, so I'm not really interested anymore. If we didn't come back into that zone, I would have been interested in it. Let's see, because yeah, we're respecting this zone more than anything right now. We might come back up after filling this 50%, because there's even an initial balance right there. What a coincidence. Okay, just more and more confluences on the higher time frame zones. Yeah. Oh no, it's not initial balance. Oh, so look, let me show you. So this initial balance, let me just give you, I go over this in the mentorship, but I'll just give it to you now. These are the fibs I have for initial balance. So get the high and low from 8:30 to 9:30, and then put these fibs on, and you can see already these lines always hit like really good spots. So like this green line is one of those lines. Like what a coincidence, it's right in the middle of that zone. This red line, it's right on a 15-minute zone. I don't know why it always hits good spots, but it just does. There you go. But I use these lines as resistance to understand direction. So we're seeing very bearish still. I don't really see nothing right now. I see this. This might be a magnet, but make that red. Okay. It seems like we're going to come fail this 50% or 40%, same thing. I might go run real quick to go get some grapes, so I'll be right back. I have to go get some grapes real quick. Just so I have something to munch on. All right. Doing a whole lot of staring. Nothing going on. This hour that I do trade always feels like forever because I'm watching so many candles. So like 20 minutes will go by and I feel like I've sat here forever. I'm just like watching every single move. But I like it though, because how awesome is it to realistically trade an hour a day instead of the whole day? And if I do come back for afternoon, I have a good little break to go take because from 11 to 12:30, it's like an hour and a half break. I can like play the game or eat, or like if I want to watch a show and just like rot for a second, pretty nice. So I don't want to blow my nose in the mic. It's cold out here right now, and my son got sick, my wife got sick. Where are you at right now, Michael? What's going on? Are you still just booming and busting? And if you are, it's basically just you need to stick to one model and nothing else. And if your model isn't proven yet, just backtest it enough. My mentorship right now is like dirt cheap. I have it for 150 a month. I'm like, and then I give these people my all. And I love it because like I know I can get them profitable, especially the ones who like are willing to drop everything they know and just listen to me. Like, dude, I have one guy who's excelling so fast right now. He's never traded before, and he literally just got the hang of everything. But I systemize everything, so there's no guessing or like, oh, do I enter? Like he just knows what to do. That's what I love. Like it's just so easy. I will say I need to improve. I have a small course that I need to adjust more. Um, but I think that's it. Rejecting that resistance line on that Fibonacci from the first hour high and low, and the 50% of the higher time frame. It's been very clear to me that this green zone, also red zone, have been a strong magnet. So we're more likely going to come back up and fill these. From there, we can determine direction. If we come back down, we can confirm that we're still bearish, and we can maybe find a bearish play. And if we break above, we can confirm that we're bullish and maybe find a bullish play. So we just be patient and we wait. If we bust the downside, I would need a more cleaner play, because I'll still be unsure and when we are going to flip. Let's see. Let's see if the zone's been mitigated. I don't think it has. Where is it, main? Yeah, it has not been mitigated yet. Just till right now. High time frame. There it goes. Ba, ba, ba. Someone argued there's a setup right here. You can see it. Let me show you. Right. Like the sweep right here. The swing high, the swing low, the tap on the zone, the break structure of the tap. I don't like this though, because this zone up here, it's respecting the zone above. And this zone's already been a magnet. So this is something I would see just take my stop. So I wouldn't want to risk it. Let's get rid of it. So these zones are way more important. Also, Michael, I really push on others to just do one-to-one. But if you already have the knowledge and you master it quickly, I can show you how to get higher RR. Like yesterday, I got 5R. It's not that difficult, especially since you're just doing the same thing again and again and again. Let's see. Oh, I wish it was more for me to talk about or more for me to do. I've always like thought of the idea of like playing Minecraft or something on the right side, but I think for a viewer that'll just be too much like information to take. So hopefully I can just like get more viewers so I can answer more questions. I know there's only so much you can ask. What I really want to do is I want to back test while I'm trading. But I just don't think that's a good idea for a viewer. I'm gonna be drowned in way too many candles. How big is your zone normally? Great question. My zones are normally really small, because I trade the 5-second time frame. So like example here, this zone in the swing high and the swing low is very small. I'm on the 5-second. So like if you look at this zone on the 1 minute, it's pretty tiny. And let me show you. But this strategy works on any time frame in any market. So if I go to the higher time frames on the 15-minute, you can see the exact same setup show up right here. This is a big zone right here. I'll make it bright so you can see. Video red. See? And look, it came to 50%, and it looks like it's gonna come hit TP. So I just marked the higher time frame zones to indicate direction, and then I make a bunch of 5-second zones. The very little. And I risk $200 per trade. So I have this tool here that tells me how much to risk. So it says 6.25. So I know to put 6 contracts. So 5, and then sell 1, 6. So then this is risking $200. And it becomes so easy because you're just doing the same thing again and again and again. It's gotten to a point where it's a bit dreadful. I'm just watching paint dry. It's really boring, but I'm enjoying the live streams, and I enjoy yapping and helping people. It's more of a fulfilling purpose than just staring at charts. I know trading isn't for everybody. When I wasn't live streaming, I just watch YouTube, so I'm just distracted. And like YouTube just has like endless entertainment. I have a mentee who just watches Netflix. He just blows through shows. It's pretty badass. He just sits and waits for a setup and then just watching his shows. I don't know if I can do that though. Like when I watch a show, like it needs my full attention, especially since I have ADHD. Like I can't be playing around on my phone because I miss everything. But with YouTube, I can like come in and out. When is it too small to take? It's never too small to take. I've taken like baby zones. Even like this example right here. Let me show you. Like this super tiny zone. Let me make it right video run. So like there's a sweep right here. Same setup. I always go over, sweep, swing high, swing low, the tap on the zone, break a structure. And this is so tiny. So I just have this tool to tell me how much to risk. So $200. It's what, 17, 19 contracts, 18. I've had zones so small that, yeah, like I've had zones even smaller than this. Let me show you. I've taken trades like zones like with this, yeah, this small before, where I put 33 contracts. It's like so tiny. And it's not as crazy as it seems. I'm just looking for a pattern again and again and again. And if you don't understand the setup, I can show you it if you want to. Bearish or bullish. There's nothing's going on right now. I have a bunch of videos on my channel too that go over the strategy. And I have some in the description here that like one of the videos from the course that I go over it too. And if you're not super familiar with trading, there's one that I posted recently. It's like beginner. It says like beginner simple or something. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. Let me show you here. Viewer channel. It's this one right here. Yeah, beginner friendly. Learn my profitable strategy. That one's super duper easy. So if you watch that one, you can understand everything. So it looks like we're coming back up. Let's see what happens. I just see no setups right now. There is a play here, but we chop too much. I don't like it. You can see the sweep right here. Swing high, swing low. The tap, the break of structure after the tap. It reached 100% away. Let me show you. Show me 100% away. It did. And look, it's filling 50%. You would have your take profit right here and your stop one tick above. Let's see if it delivers. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to get rid of these drawings here. See if it delivers here. I don't like this setup though, just because we've been raging so hard. And where we're at, what's going on right here. But we'll find out if it would have delivered the one-to-one. This is what I would do. So like if I saw a setup like this, I would put my thing there. So let's make this blank. I would put my thing here that tells me how much to risk. So 14 contracts, then I'll put 14 contracts. So this zone got really close to take profit, but didn't. It came and hit the stop. I avoided it just because we've been ranging. We have this 15-minute zone below the resistance line that's also at the 15-minute zone. So more indication that we're going to move up. So there's no need for me to take a counter trend trade. And the more selective we are, the higher the win rate. The last thing you want is to be gambling your capital. And especially too, when you are gambling, you're just asking for your emotions to be spiked. So like, why eat it, you know? So I'm trying to blow my nose out of the camera. Or like out of the mic, I'm sorry. I don't want you to hear me. This is a nice setup here. Let me make it green. I am interested in it. I like all the indications here. Let me see something. Need to check though. Oh, look, it's already coming back. So yeah, never mind. Let's change it back. Oh, it tapped. I like that. Yeah, I might take this. I don't think I'm gonna have time to hop in it. Let's do a long. Yeah, never mind. I missed it. Oh well. I took too long to get into it. I like it because we've been rejecting this middle area and we're moving up. So maybe we're gonna come fill a little bit more before coming back up. Let's see if it delivers here. I just don't like how it's one of the first flips. So I wasn't really in a rush to get into it. Let's see if it delivers. So 50% is right here. The sweep is right here. The swing high is right here. The swing low is right here. The tap on the zone. The breaker structure after the tap. And let's see if it reached 100%. I have this thing to tell me. It did reach 100%. And let's see if it delivers. It doesn't look like it's going to deliver here, but we'll see what happens. Price is really pulling to the downside. It looks like it's about to hit the stop. So take profit would be right here, and the stop would be right here. Looks like it's going to play games and come down. There is a clean zone right here. Price came out, tapped the zone, and came back in. I do like that. Maybe giving an indication that the zone might deliver. We'll see what happens. Oh, it looks like it's going to deliver. It's coming back up. That's awesome. So yeah, the zone delivered. It did the job. I can show you, can go over the setup with it with you. I just didn't get in fast enough. I was too busy looking at everything else and I wasn't fully sure about it. So let me show you here what we're looking at. Oops. Okay. So we're looking for a sweep. So we see the sweep right here. The sweep right here. So we get that swing high and we get that swing low, that swing high and that swing low. We create the zone. The zone gets created. So let me just put a real square there. We create the zone. We then want to tap on the zone. So price comes out and taps the zone. We then wanted to break the high that it created. So it broke the high that it created. And reach 100% away. It reached 100% away. And we put our entry right here at 50% with our take profit above and our stop one tick below. And it did just that. Get rid of my drawings here. I call it NNT for new name trading. Alrighty. And then, like I said, if I get more than 2 taps, I take my order off. If it fills 40% and the 12.5%, I take my order off. I'm just doing the same thing again and again and again. And we want no emotions involved. Because like if I try to get into the play still and like, oh no, like I want to catch it. I'm just feeding bad emotions and bad habits. So yeah, this is easy because we're doing the same thing again and again and again. So the strategy that you have, if you can't put in a PowerPoint, if you can't teach your grandma, then it's too complicated. The more mechanical, the better. And realistically, it does suck that I miss a play. I'm just sitting here waiting for something else again. Oh, but the most frustrating is when we fill 40%. We come to that 40% and come back up. And like I waited forever for that play. And there's nothing else all day. I'm just like watching paint dry. But I can't complain when I'm getting a doctor's salary. When I'm just clicking buttons behind a computer. So this was predictable. This being a magnet, we've been respecting it so much. We have the resistance line, the 50% of the higher time frame. Keep in mind, I've been watching NQ every single day for over a year and like since October last year. So I don't know how long that's been. And I've skipped maybe like 2 weeks most, but I've showed up every single day. So like NQ just becomes predictable and just seeing the same things again and again. I'm trading MNQ. I don't know if you saw already, just so I can risk $200 per trade on the live streams. I personally want to risk $1,000 per trade, so the copier can do the rest for me. But it's 2 times what I'm doing now already, and I want to do it live. I really do. I don't want to insinuate like you're trading not for money, you're trading for freedom, and I don't want to push that greed like every other guru does. They're selling you like the lifestyle. I want to sell you the freedom. And trading is mostly about self-improvement. But yeah, my strategy, that's so mechanical. It gets rid of mostly like all the emotional issues that you would have trading. And I pushed all the mentees to use Top Step X because of lockout feature. So like, if I know 3 trades and 2 losses, so I would make it at you get locked out. You're risking $100 per trade, so you get locked out at 230. So if you lose $230, you can't trade for the rest of the day. But it becomes a habit. So then when you don't need I don't have the lockout feature anymore activated, I just know to hop off. But I did use it when I was struggling, and it gets me right off. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this zone right here. This zone seems way more valuable. Let's see if we see anything else. Hopefully I can catch a play. I don't want to be sitting here for nothing. There's been days where like I show up for morning, there's nothing, and I show up for afternoon, there's nothing. And just watch paint dry. We only need $1,500 more to pass the combine. That's about like 7 trades, 8 trades. As if I don't go for higher RR. So we're almost there. I'm excited to make a video about it. So I recorded a lot of my trades, but I've never like recorded the full process. And I just like love showing what's possible. And after you master any strategy, you can pass any combine. It's not an issue. Also, if you're considering the mentorship, I have a free 3-day trial on it. And there's a course in there that you can just abuse and then cancel. I hope you would stay, but if you wanted to, you could. You just cancel it and go to the course. It gives you a lot of good knowledge in there. And any criticism is good criticism. I take zero malice, so I want to hear input from others. So I know I want to improve everything. Even like my short form content, like I was looking at it and I didn't like a lot of things I did on the short form, so like I'm adjusting and redoing it. But I just love is like if somebody would give me input on them. So I post on all socials. I think the one I mostly use is Instagram, because I had a personal account on there, so I just replaced all of my personal stuff into the New Name Trading brand. Also, too, if you don't fully understand what swing highs and swing lows are, it's basically every single time a candle changes colors, the swing happens. So like we see these white candles, prices going up, and then we see this blue candle right here, price went down and back up. So that's another swing. Like let me show you. Make this a line chart. You can lightly see it right here. See that candle change? Change it back. See? So when I'm drawing the swings right here, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, whatever. Swing high, swing low. How much is the payout? So I think with Top Step, it's like the first 10K is yours. And then everything else take 10%. But I promise you, it doesn't really matter anymore. And when you start getting so many payouts and you start copy trading accounts, you can get as many accounts as you want to copy trade. With Top Step, you can get 5 XFA accounts, which is like 5 like live accounts. And I recommend to pull out everything over 3K, so you keep your cushion in. So anything over 3K, you pull it out. But I use a copy trader on other platforms. There's 2 platforms that support this, Quantower and NinjaTrader. With NinjaTrader, you need to get an add-on, and you can copy trade across multiple prop firms. So you after you get like 15K in payouts, you just don't really care how much you get. You're just doing the same thing again and again. And yeah, that's so like, let's just say I made $200 today, and I have 32 accounts. Let me tell you how much that would be. It'd be $6,400. I did 1,000 yesterday, so like, it's like 32K. Like it's just dumb money. But don't be so strung up on how much you're making. Be strung up on the scale. Master the scale. The money will follow. As you can see how I am, I'm just being super selective. I'm trying to maintain my high win rate. And that's basically it. And like I said, if I can do it, you can do it too. There's be no reason why you can't do what I can do. Like I'm not special. If anything, I'm more disabled than you are. It's just repetition. Like, you know, like those, every single great athlete, they do so good because they practice so much. They watch the replays, and like, I'm pretty sure they journal. They're in tune with their emotions. They put in the work. If I put you in the mentorship, I don't want you to trade until I get 30 backtests from you. And then I can see how you're performing. And then I'll put you, because I can literally make you master the strategy in 2 weeks. And then on week 3, we can see if you have any behavior issues that pop up when you're trading live. But more likely won't happen because you've already mastered the strategy and it's so systemized. I made everything so simple. I just don't understand why all these gurus and courses are like, they just info dump all this bullshit. Excuse my language. So you're just like running in circles again and again and again. And also to the people who like try to scour all the free stuff and avoid getting a mentor, you're just adding more years to your journey. If you like, what I'm trying to say is like, you need to get a mentor. And even if it's not me, it's just somebody that can talk to you or actually help you, actually cares about your success and is reaching out to you. That's a mentor you want. You just don't want somebody you can schedule calls with. You just don't want somebody who's pushing you to the side or just telling you like, watch this course, you're good to go, because you're not going to be good to go after you watch a course. I ran in circles for 6 years, like struggling. But I'm here now. Let's see. I think the biggest change for me was when I started going for higher RR. I've really honed it down now. Like, it's so easy to pass these combines now. And like I said, if I can do it, you can do it too. I post a lot of like closer to personal stuff on my Instagram. If you wanted to see more input on things. That's basically it. We've done nothing but range. It kind of does suck that I missed the setup. But it's whatever. There's going to be more setups next week. Also, too, I highly recommend, even if you're not trading my strategy, to skip the first hour of the New York Open. And if you're trading New York and London, pick one. Don't be jumping between both. Stick to one session and determine a time that you want to trade. So you backtest the exact same time. So that's what I do. So I only trade from 9:40 to 11 o'clock, 12:30 to 1:30. So when I backtest, I only backtest those windows of time. So I'm creating so much repetition. So I'm seeing the same things again and again. of the above charts. On the top left is the 1 minute, and on the top right is a 15 minute. So the 15 minute would be like a lot of people, they would trade the 5 minute or the 1 minute, and they would use the 4 hour or the 1 hour to determine direction. I trade the 5 second and I use the 15 minute to determine direction. I use the 1 minute to understand when we are ranging. And keep in mind, I'm only trading for an hour at a time, so I can fully understand what's going on in this 1 minute hour of time. And how I fully gauge direction, I just make these same zones on the 5 second on the higher time frames. So on the 15 minute, I'm making the same zones. And if you need me to go over the setup again, I happily will. Just ask. And it works, the setup works to the downside and to the upside. And with trading, you're just betting if it's going to go up or down. That's basically it. I see the setup here. I need a break of structure. I'll show you right now. Look, here's the setup. We need a sweep, swing high, swing low. We have a tap right here, but I need the structure to break. Price needs to come down to break the structure for me to be interested. And after we reach 100% away, I start to count the taps on the zone, because if we get more than 3 taps, I take the order off. So look, did we reach 100% away? Oh, we haven't reached 100% yet. Never mind. So yeah, price needs to break and reach 100% for me to want to take this. Yeah, 100% is right here. It's where this green line is at. Let's make it red. Let's see. Hopefully we find a setup. I wanna take something already. Dude, all this yapping and no action. Oh, it's not coming back. Yeah, that's not. Oh well. This is why we have standards though, because we want high quality setups. So since we didn't break structure after the tap, I'm not gonna take it. Let's see. There is a setup right here. But for those who are watching or have been watching, I do not like to take zones that are respecting another zone, because this zone above is a magnet. So more than likely this price will come in and then take the stop and then come back down. So it hit my stop because this zone is a magnet above. Okay, let's get rid of this. And I say it's a magnet because look how much we've been respecting it. And especially in a range. Let's see here. I'm trying to munch on these grades without doing it on the mic, so if you need me to step away more, just let me know. So look, I see a setup right here. It's not the prettiest. It's the same concept that I just talked about up here. How there's a setup right here. I don't like it because the magnet up here. Same concept. There's a zone below. We've really respected. So it's a magnet. See the sweep happen. Swing high, swing low. The tap right here. The candle color change. But I won't take it because the zone below. And there's no need to risk on low probability setups. We want a high win rate. I can show you too on this combine that I'm trading. Where is it? Yeah, we're at a 75% win rate. It's pretty good. I pass with 85 to 75, just the average. Here's that zone. So look what price did. This was very, very, very predictable. We have that resistance line below from that initial balance I was talking about, the 50% of the higher time frame. We came back up, respected this zone because it's a magnet, and then we're coming back to come fill that 15-minute zone. So the 15-minute zone did deliver. Let me show you the higher time frame. Here's the zone, the 15-minute zone. Swing high, swing low, the sweep. Came back, tapped the zone. Came filled 50% and hit take profit. This is so important because I'm using all this to gauge direction, so I know what trades are counter trend and what trades are with the trend. And if we avoid counter trend trades, we increase our win rate. So ideally, I want this to break so we can stay bullish, but I don't think so. We might just be playing games all the way to 11. Sometimes I'll find a setup right before 11. Sometimes. Like yesterday, I think I found one like right before 11 o'clock, but it failed 40%, so I had to take it off. So to confirm a break, I want a full 1 minute close above. There is that London resistance that I was talking about, 3 to 8 o'clock Central Time. That's right here. We normally do respect these blue lines a lot. So we'll see what happens. But I want a full 1 minute close. So there we go, respecting that blue line I was just talking about. Let's see, because we can just reject and stay bearish. Because we already filled that 15-minute zone. And if we reject and stay bearish, I will look for a bearish play. I've talked about this a lot too on the live streams, if you do watch them. But when we break like a range zone, there's normally a resistance line right after that. And that resistance line will give me a setup if we do continue to move the same direction. So I've had this happen throughout the week to the downside, not to the upside yet. And here's a great example to the upside. We come and break a range that we've been sitting in. Let me do the drawing over here more. We break a range that we've been sitting in. We'll hit a resistance line. And then we'll do all this chopping and we'll create a zone from the chop. So we'll continue and a zone will get created. It happens a lot to the downside, especially this week. Haven't had it happen to the upside, but it's happening right now. So if we do continue to stay bullish, I can see a zone that's already been created right here. There's a sweep, that's swing high, that's swing low. And if we continue to be bullish, this is a play I'd be interested in taking. Oh, it's so predictable because the same things happen again and again. Make this green. So if you can see the setup already happening, sweep, swing high, swing low. But we'll see, because if we come straight back down and we reject, then we're going to be bearish. Let's see what happens. I hope we get a play here, though. I want to take something. And if we bust the downside, then I have to get rid of this. Yeah, there we go. I have to get rid of it. So I want that full 1 minute close, but we rejected that London line I was talking about, 3 to 8 o'clock high and low. And it seems like we're going to be very bearish. How am I able to predict this? I just do this again and again and again. I trade the exact same times when I backtest, so I can see this happen so much. It's just repetition. So we're now bearish. And then hopefully we can get a setup to the downside. And if we do get a setup to the downside, I'm going to be very, very, very interested in it. I do want to get rid of this higher time frame zone. So let me put these lines here. Okay, there it goes. Let's change that to a high time frame line. We have a line right here we need to make. High time frame line, and the one below. Okay. So now I can get rid of the bigger zone here. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Okay. Delete. There it goes. So I had the zone created with lines, but I was trying to get rid of the gray background. Let's see if we get any setups to the downside now. I have no faith in this holding. This is more likely gonna break. If this does break, oh man, sometimes we'll have a resistance line right here that will do the same thing we're doing to the upside. We'll come break it, give me a setup to the downside. Now see the zone like this. Let me show you. I don't know how the zone set up for me, but I don't see no resistance right here. Come on, buddy. Give me something. Give me something. There's this zone. I'll mark it out for direction. I'm not gonna take it. Let me make it lighter. I'll just use this to gauge direction. Seems like we're just gonna be playing games all the way to 11. We haven't really gone anywhere. I more than likely will trade afternoon, and I'll just make a YouTube video of it. Normally with my YouTube videos, it's just a like clickbait title and thumbnail. I answer the question from the title and thumbnail in the beginning, and then I just backtest, or you'll see me trade the afternoon. This zone more than likely will deliver, just because it's position it's in. But like I said, I don't like taking zones on top of zones, especially if it's been such a magnet, and all those other confluences that makes the zone stronger. So I'm not gonna take this, but I think it will deliver just because how clean it looks and how price has been. And if you want to see the setup, once again, swing high, swing low, the sweep, the candle color change on the zone. So it means it tapped, broke structure of the tap, or reached 100% away. And then you put your order at 50%, take profit above, your stop below. If we get more than 3 taps after 100%, we take the order off. And then I also do that 40% thing that I was showing you. Oops. I'll just do it again. The 40% to 12%. Let me show you. There it goes. So yeah, look. Price comes in at 40% like it did right here, and touches this right here. It means the zone is mitigated and is no longer tradable. I like to have high standards so I can have a high win rate. Like I said, I don't like this because of zone below. So this is just lower probability, but it can deliver, and I think it will. There it goes. I mitigated it. Filled 40%, got all the orders, came in, filled the 12.5%. As you can see, it blew right through it, filling all the orders to the upside. I'm going to leave this for direction. Let's do green. And what I mean by direction is that it's a zone that we were respecting. This is that doo-doo December price action. Man, I just want to play already. Volatility might step in around like 1040-ish, around this time. Volatility would just increase and we'll have like a big move after ranging for a while. So just hope for that. Maybe we'll get something. I thought about too, like reading a trading book during the live stream, but I don't want to confuse those who are joining, and I'm already like yapping about a book in the middle of a page, so they don't really know what I'm talking about. You know what I can do? I can put my YouTube videos on the live stream so y'all can learn while I'm trading. It's funny. So this is obviously super respected. We can use this to gauge direction. There is a zone that I want to mark out here. Oh man, let me see. There it is. This zone's pretty clean. Maybe tradable. I don't like how it's very close to creating equal highs. And equal highs is something I try to avoid. By equal highs, I mean like price touches the top again, then comes down. Equal highs is a good way to explain this is you can only knock so many times. So pressures come back and break it. And it's just real, it's, oh, look, there is equal highs. I'm dumb. I thought it was close. It really is. They're right here. 1, 2. Yeah. So that's a no-no. But we can use it for direction. We clearly see that we're raging here. We might fail here and then finally dump. Yeah, this zone's being super respected. Look at it already. So it was the first tap when it came out, the swing low, the swing high, the sweep, the tap on the zone. Then look, the second tap. Well, this is where that volatility is stepping in. What I was just talking about. See how far we dump. Yay. Yay. Maybe we get some action here. Maybe we're going to get some action here. I don't think this zone's going to hold any longer. Pretty sure we're going to dump through it. We'll see. I'll make the candles bigger too. Oh, man. Yeah. Let me be your mentor. Don't question it. I've already showed you proof of concept, what I'm doing. I've called out basically everything that's happened already. It's just so predictable. Been doing this for so long. I promise you I can make it profitable. It's like a guarantee I can make you profitable. As much as candlesticks are predictable, humans are also very predictable. So it's very easy for me to diagnose and distinguish what issues a mentee has or they're going through. I can fix an issue almost immediately. Because even if like you're having problems just trying to like find a trade or get into a trade, we take a step back and we ask ourselves, well, what instant gratification habits do you have outside the charts? Dopamine addictions, relationships, there's many other things, self-love. Everything can be trained. All behaviors can be trained. Like an example of charismatic, like you can train someone to be charismatic. I literally can fix anything. And like that's just almost a guarantee. And it sounds silly, but I really can. I think all that depends is if you want it and you want to succeed in trading, you will. And especially if you have a mentor. Either it's gonna take you 6 years without a mentor, or it takes you 2 months with a mentor. I think the mentees who struggle the most are the ones who don't want to just listen to me. They think they know what's best, and then they just keep pulling themselves back more and more. If you just listen to exactly what I say and do exactly what I say, you'll succeed so fast. So we're just ranging. Doesn't look like we're gonna do anything till 11, but I can be impatient and just call the day already. But I'll wait the 13 minutes because we might find something in those 13 minutes. I thought you were sick. I was sick. I was sick last week. I was like disgusted. Look, I can't even show you. I have proof. I tried to trade with the baby running around and I was so dead sick and I took a loss. My setup delivered Like everything was perfect, and I was trying to go for more. Like I was just so sick. Um, but yeah, I've been better. I was like somewhat sick Monday, but I still did two good trades. I just have a runny nose now. Like I just have a bunch of boogers. The baby's coughing still a bunch, like nasty coughing. I tried to trade again like that Friday, but like I didn't take any trades, but like I just got behind the computer and like I felt like there was five people sitting on my shoulders and my eyes were straining. Like there was like no way I was gonna be able to trade the charts again. It's like it's real hard to get away from the charts. It's like I just feel like I'm leaving money on the table. As Walter White said, there's gold out in the streets waiting for someone to come and take it. Oh, let's see. Yo, somebody joined the Discord. Yippee. I have to tell them welcome, and I'll tell them welcome when the stream ends. Mm-mm. Um, the last word. I remember I was telling you about how like I was struggling to get more engagement in the Discord. I just started telling everybody welcome and trying to like insinuate conversation now. Because I was thinking about getting a bot, but I don't know. I don't really want a bot trying to talk to people. It's like who wants to talk to a bot? Oh man. Uh, the last word is my number one mentee. He has blown up and done so well. You can ask him yourself. He's not very active in the Discord, but he is a moderator in the Discord. Mm-mm. He basically just gets rid of all the people. How much was your loss before turning into profitable? I lost for 6 full years. Like I was losing for so long. I almost lost my house. Like I've gone through it. I've gone absolutely through it. Uh, it was so bad. It was so bad. I'm telling you, like I've gone through everything. I figured everything out. I systemized the process to get out of all that. I had the solution to everything, and it's crazy. I like imagine that you kept trading when you were failing, and I just kept trying and trying and trying and trying, and it was so hard to keep wanting to do this. There was so many times where I was like, I don't want to trade anymore. Like, why am I doing this? So I just kept failing. But if we take a step back and look at the journey, if I would have just got a mentor a long time ago, I all that could have been avoided. Mm. And I tried getting like mentors. I was just like getting courses, but that's only gonna take you so far. So it took me all this buffoonery and constantly like my strategy is a mix of DaveFX, Diogenes, and ICT. So it's like all combined. So I have something that's very profitable and systemized. And also too, what made it harder is I have ADHD, so like it would just make things so much harder than they needed to be. But I'm here now. So yeah, that's basically it. And I think every trader has had a rough start. Um, I'm doing like a lot of outreach, like reaching out to people to join the mentorship. And a lot of people are like iffy and don't know. And it kind of it's like part of me kind of gets annoyed because like I don't think they fully understand the opportunity that I'm offering them. But at the same time, like you can't make someone do this if they don't want to do it. Their entire life will change, which is crazy. Like you basically won't ever have to work a day in your life again. You can retire your parents. Like there's so much opportunity, and there's prop firms, so much opportunity, and a prop firm account is like $50. Like, and you can make so much money with just one account. And if you make money with that account, you can use that money to buy more accounts. I think I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Ah, hate having boogers. It's in Texas. It's so normal that like it's really really hot, and out of nowhere it just got cold, so everybody got sick. And I have a baby too, so he gets sick with it, like everything. And he's in daycare, so all those other dirty sticky babies get sick too. He was sick last week when I was sick, and I took him to school, and his daycare teacher was like, "Dude, everybody got sick. Mm-mm. Like it wasn't just him." But they're thinking that like um on Thanksgiving, everyone's seeing all their families, so they're always getting sick from everybody else. Which makes sense. The cold just hit too, and everyone's so used to hot weather. Mhm. I don't think we're gonna get anything. Uh, other set. The only setup I saw was the one that I missed. That was over here. Maybe we get a setup right here. This is what I was talking about earlier. We break a magnet zone. We hit a resistance line. Then we get a setup created, just like what we're normally looking for. So we create the zone there and take that trade. Come on, give me something, buddy. Give me something. Also, if you're struggling, like you're a boom and bust trader, I don't know if you already heard me say this, but put your strategy in a PowerPoint. If you can't teach your grandma, then it's too complicated. And limit your trades, please. If you can't handle a red day, then you don't deserve the green days. You're playing a game of probabilities. You're not always going to win. There's no difference to a professional trader and a professional poker player. There's no difference at all. So you take a step back and you want to go play poker. What would you do to play in a poker tournament? That's what you're doing. You're waking up every day to play in a poker tournament. Would you just roll out of bed and get on the screens? No, you would exercise, get ready, shower, read, study. And then what would you do after? You would journal your plays, you would backtest, basically playing poker games, practicing. Would you go all in and risk a lot when you're playing poker? No. Why would you do that trading? There's no difference because you're playing a game of probabilities. Because in poker, you can have the best hand and you can still lose. Come on, give me a setup. Oh, we almost had one created right there. Nothing's going on. There's something here, but it's in the zone, so I'm not going to take it. It's right here. I'll make it bright red so you can see. Hold on. See the sweep right here? Swing high, swing low. Price came out. Tapped. Broke structure. But it's in a zone that's been so mitigated already. Like we've just been swimming in this. So this makes it super weak. We always want to find a reason to not take a trade. Come on, buddy. Give me something. Give me something. Respecting the zone below. It's just that December price action. Oh, I didn't even look at the 1 minute. We've just been raging so hard. It's crazy though. I've been seeing these other groups, like everyone's blowing their accounts. And they're just like they just don't know what they're doing. They talk about how they're profitable or this and this, but if you're profitable, why are you over leveraging and doing all this stuff? Like this doesn't make sense to me. Like they obviously have not got where they need to be. No, I notice a lot of traders too never backtest and never journal, which is so like it's just stupid. Like why aren't you journaling and why aren't you backtesting? How are you gonna go show up to a poker tournament and you have not practiced your strategy? Right? What ignorance is bliss. If you want to make a lot of money and you're tired of losing, or if you've never traded before, you're the perfect candidate. Drop everything you know and let me be your mentor. and I will make you profitable extremely, extremely fast. Okay, I think I'm gonna call the session here because I don't think we're gonna get it set up in 2 minutes. I'll just go over I have the journal here. No setups in the morning. Wait, one setup in the morning, but wasn't too eager to take it, and it played out, so I missed it. Let me journal it. Let me take a picture of it. Where is it? Right here. Very textbook setup. Okay, let me put it here. There was IB fib line in it, and high time frame 50%, 15-minute zone in it also. Alrighty. I'm gonna trade the afternoon. If you want me to trade live, just ask me, I will, but I'm more likely to just record and make a YouTube video of it. Let's see if the zone delivers. Swing high, swing low, tap on the zone, break a structure out of the tap, 50%, stop above, take profit below. Let's see. I did not take this because this zone has been so respected, and this is lower probability because we're getting all the strength coming out of it. So why would I take a counter trend trade? But let's see if it delivers because it's game of probabilities. Let me get rid of these drawings here. Let's get rid of this red line so you can see better. There it goes. It failed 50%. 50% right here. You put your take profit right here with your stop one tick above. It's very textbook setup. Let's see. Seems like we're coming down. Can I make this brighter? No, it's the best I can get it. Maybe with this too. If you want to show you the setup while this is playing out, look, this is exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. What's this? Take a guess, take a guess. Swing high. What's this right here? Take a guess, take a guess, take a guess. Swing low. All right. We get our swing highs and swing lows. Swing high, swing low. We then want to sweep. Sweep right here. Sweep right here. So we get that swing high and that swing low, and we create a zone. Zone gets created. We then want to tap on the zone, tap in the zone, and after the tap, we want to break a structure. This is how we broke structure right here. Price to reach 100% away from the zone, so meaning 2 zones. So let me show you. Control C, Control V. 2 zones away. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. 2 zones away. Okay, 100% away. Then we will put our entry at 50%, our take profit on the line below, our stop one tick above. Our entry at 50%, our stop above, and our take profit below. I don't even think this reached 100%, so let's figure that out right now. Control C, Control V. Yep, it didn't reach 100%, so I wouldn't take it. But if it did reach 100%, I would be interested in it. And that's basically it. It looks like it's about to hit the stop. It got real close to hitting take profit. Okay, I think I'm gonna hop off now. I call this NNT. I have a bunch of videos on it. Literally every video on my every video on my I'll just delete it, whatever. Every video on my YouTube channel talks about the same setup again and again and again. Let me be your mentor. I'll make you profitable. And let me show you this week's results. We're about to pass the combine. Passing the combine means that if we make 3K, then they'll pass me, and then they'll give me real money to trade with. And if I can do it, you can do it. And it's super cheap. This combine's $50, and they're going to give me 2K to trade with if I do pass. This week we've been green. Yesterday was $1,000 day. Nothing special. Just doing the same thing again and again and again. Already. And I don't want to set this one out anymore. I don't think it's going to deliver. It didn't even reach 100%. But okay, I'm gonna hop off. And if you have any questions, hop in the Discord, ask me questions. If you came from Instagram, message me. I'd love to help you. And yeah, that's basically it. Right, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you all for taking an interest. And the mentorship has a free 3-day trial, so give that a look also. Okay, TTY y'all. Thank you so much. Let's end it.